What's going on, YouTube? It's a beautiful morning out. Maybe it's night where you are. I don't know. I don't know what time you're watching this, but hopefully it's nice. Today I want to talk to you about levels, what I call levels of association. Let me explain. You may have a friend that you could hang out with, you can laugh and joke with, but you can't talk business with. All right, you may have a friend that you could talk business with and can't necessarily laugh and joke and have fun with. You understand? You have to separate the levels of how you could deal with an individual. And you have to realize these levels within your own mind after you get a reading of their own of their makeup, of how you see them in your mind. Because you can't just put everyone at the same level. Some people will ask you to, some people you can loan money to. All right, and you'll get it back. And others you can't loan money to because you won't get it back. But that, I don't know, you can talk to them about anything. You see what I'm saying? Like there's different things that you have to realize, what levels that you can mess with somebody on. All right, you may need help one day, and one of your colleagues come to your aid, and they're good for helping you. But when it comes to, working on a job, working with you, they're lazy as hell. You have to determine what you can and cannot do with certain people. Like certain people you probably can invite to your house. Maybe there's associates that you can invite to your house, and there's friends that you can't because of how they are. And then again, there may be some friends that you can invite to your house, and there's a lot of associates that you can't invite to your house. So I know some people that I've known for years that I would never invite to my house. Never. Because of how they are. I can only deal with them on certain levels. I can see them on the street, hi, bust it up with them, kick it at that time. But no, me and you not going to hang out nowhere. You ain't coming to my house. It's not, you have to determine who you could mess with on what level. Because if you think that everyone can be, everyone can't come to your house. Everyone can't come to your party. Everyone can't come to your celebration. Everyone won't be happy for you. Everyone won't be proud of you. Everyone won't want your success to happen. Everyone will not come to your aid. You can know them for years. All right. And you may have these people that you know for years that you can't even ask for their help because of how they are or who they are. But only you have to sort of categorize what level of function or what level of association you can put them at. All right. And it comes from experience on each individual. So every person that has to be in a certain, you have to recognize them in a certain category. Because if you don't, you'll lose your mind when you think someone. You may have an associate and they do something that makes you scratch your head like, I can't believe they would do that. But you got to look at the history of this person and say, man, you know what? They did this, this, and this in the past. Well, that shouldn't be so surprising for them to do something now that totally has your head turned around. It really shouldn't. Should not surprise you, because that person has done that before. So you know from past experiences that you should not mess with them on that level. You only can, I don't know, call them once a month, or you only can hang out with them, once out of a week. I mean, one weekend out of a month, but you can't constantly call them, or because if you constantly call them, they always got a problem. They always are depressed. Their life is always in turmoil. All that stuff latches onto you. And if you're trying to be something more, do something better with yourself, that's not going to help at all. At all. You don't need it. You don't want it. And trust me, if you think it doesn't latch onto you, you're wrong. Especially if you have a significant other and you're around, other couples that cannot get things together constantly, or you're around other associates from the job that just cannot get things together, or maybe you don't work at a job. Maybe you're self-employed, or you're around other entrepreneurs that they're just having so many problems and they want to have so many complaints. You got to get away from people like that. Whoever is complaining constantly, you have to get away from them. Keep them at bay. It could be family, it could be friends. Okay, it could be close associates that are, almost family, because you know them for a long time. You work with them on a job, or whatever. Been around them a long time, and they could be associates. And if their attitude is shitty, I mean, sorry to speak, but if it's like that, you got to go. If you come to them and every time you come to them with some good ideas, or something that will help and aid your progress, or you want to just let them know, how good you're doing, and they have something negative to say all the time, you got to get away from them quick. Or at least you don't have to totally disassociate yourself with them. Just distance yourself. Limit the times that you see these people or this person. All right, because like I said, the more time you spend around someone like that is the more they will bring you down. You need positive. You need motivation. You need people to be happy for you. If people can't be happy for you, if there are people that just want to fight all the time or whatever, you have to stop seeing them so much. You have to stop hanging out with them so much. You have to get around positive people, more positive people. Get around as many positive people as you can. If you can't get around people positive, excuse me. If you can't get around a lot of people positive, if you have just one positive person, hey, latch on to that person until you can find more. Seriously. And just reflect your positivity, your positive attitude on them, and it will reflect back on you for the time being until you find other positive people to be around. And if you're looking for them, they'll pop up. They'll pop up. People will see the type of positive attitude that you have, and they'll latch on to it. Positive people are attracted to positive people. It'll just click. Okay? So, like I said, levels of association, is something you must put in your brain. You have to categorize people in your mind with certain levels that you can mess with them on. Because if not, you will lose your mind, you'll be pissed off, and you'll wonder why someone is doing something. You know, I can't believe this person. No, you should believe it, because they do it all the time. You know, they've been doing it in the past. They did it to somebody else, and yes, they will do it to you. So believe it can happen. Believe this person could do that. All right? That's all I got. Okay? Like and subscribe. You don't have to like, you don't have to subscribe on the real, but I do want you to listen. If the message helps you, hey, so be it. Okay? I've done my job. All right? You have a good day.